Another one.
Hi, I'm going baby on baby. That nigga a bitch. He think he a gangster. He probably still slanging 380. Probably told you I'm lit. Come get you a sniff. I'm pure like a.
Alright guys, so I'm back with the Q&A part of my video. Sorry, I'm just wearing like this cute little tank, but and the thing doesn't stay. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the first question, and it is, where do you see yourself in 10 years? Okay, so in 10 years, I see myself
married, maybe with a kid. I want to achieve my goal of losing a lot of weight, so I'd probably say skinny and thick. I mean, I'm already what people say thick, but I'm not confident. So, losing weight, probably working as a nurse. So, I am dedicated to the medical field. I'll explain a little bit more about my work, because there's a question about my work. So, I'll explain that in just a bit.
you've ever done. So that's hard to think about because I'm not like a wild child. I grew up very sheltered. Okay, so I get interrupted again, but she cleaned up the background for me. Okay, so the next question is, well, I'll just continue the wildest question. Wildest thing I've ever done. It's so hard. Probably at a party one time, the cops showed up and we had to hide. That's probably the wildest thing I've ever done, is hiding from the cops. So there's that. And then the next question is, how do you feel before graduation versus after graduation? Okay, so I have two different experiences for this because I did go to MA school at Carrington and did graduate from there. So first graduation would be my high school graduation. I did graduate a year ago. So it was a year ago in May. I graduated from Mesa High School because I am from Mesa, Arizona. Right, so going back to my two different experiences, big dog. Anyways, so going back to my two different graduation experiences would be, so my high school one, I wasn't nervous before. I was just excited because I was like, oh my god, it's graduation. Like, I was so excited. I wasn't nervous, I wasn't scared. And then after graduation, I was very emotional because I was like, dang, like I really graduated high school. I really did it. And stop.
Hi. Okay.
And I started crying. As soon as I see my sisters, I started crying. And I was the third sister to graduate from the exact same high school, so hopefully this little turd over here graduates from Mesa High as well. Carrington experience. Before, I was definitely nervous because I feel like it's a little different when it's college than anything, and I am the first of my 4 sisters to graduate from college. So the before feeling was very nerve-wracking. It was just kind of like trying to like handle what this feels like, and it was just more like nervous, and I was crying. I wasn't crying like when I was walking up or anything. I was crying when I was walking up. When I was sitting before we got our diplomas, I was crying, like trying not to cry. I felt very emotional. I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm really doing this. So the next question is, how is my job going? What do I do? What's my job, and what, you know, how is it going? What do I love and hate? So, I am actually unemployed as of right now. So there is a story behind it because I didn't get fired, neither did I quit. So, it was a little bit of both. So I was working in a dermatology office, amazing dermatologist. He's very talented. No hard feelings from what was left off. So I was working there as an MA, and I did all types of stuff like numbing. I got to assist in surgeries, assist side by side in the room. stuff like that, just, you know, clinical work. It was more clinical than cosmetically stuff, like we did no Botox, like stuff like that. So I was doing that. I loved it. I absolutely loved the job. What did I hate about it? I hated the pay because I felt like I wasn't being paid enough for everything that I did, and so that's why I ended up putting my 2 weeks in on Thursday. Last Thursday I put my 2 weeks in and they let me go right away. So it's a bittersweet moment. I mean, I learned a lot from them, and that's just, they want to let me go when I put my 2 weeks in. Okay, like what am I supposed to do? But yeah, so I am actually starting a new job on the 16th of September, and I am going to start at DaVita Dialysis, and I am going to be training as a patient care tech, and I will be hooking patients up to machines. I'll be sticking patients to the machines that, you know, purify the blood, so basically runs the kidneys for them because their kidney function is no longer viable, basically. So it just depends with each different patient, so it's just kind of different, but basically that's what I'm doing. And it does have tuition reimbursement for nursing school, so that is my plan later on, and that kind of goes into my 10 years from now and stuff like that. So say hi, Luna. Stay tuned for another video and subscribe to my channel for more pranks, makeup videos, all types of stuff, because she's about to get pranked. Just kidding. We'll see. And then follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna drop my Instagram below at fab.nat with 3 T's. And yeah, and I'll drop my other stuff down below as well, so hit that subscribe button.